On this high-energy episode of The Tonight Show, Jimmy Fallon kicks things off with a cheerful welcome to the studio audience and viewers at home, immediately launching into a fast-paced monologue blending political satire, pop culture references, and absurdist humor. He begins with President Trump's announcement that he has named himself chairman of the Kennedy Center, which sets the tone for a series of pointed jokes about the administration. Fallon notes Trump's selection of this year's Kennedy Center honorees, including actor Sylvester Stallone, the iconic rock band Kiss, country legend George Strait, and disco queen Gloria Gaynor. Stallone's inclusion is playfully justified by the chaotic nature of Trump's first 7 months in office, invoking the word Rocky, while Kiss is humorously praised for wearing as much makeup as Trump himself. The comedic wordplay continues as Fallon mocks Trump's choice of honorees as an attempt to balance appeal. Something for the Straits, something for the Gaynors, suggesting a play on both musical tastes and cultural identity groups. Fallon then pivots to Trump's upcoming meeting with Russian President Vladimir Putin, making light of its setting at a U.S. military base in Alaska due to overcrowded hotels during peak tourist season. He jokes that the summit could potentially start a war, but the only available venue, like a Marriott conference room, was already booked for a Rotary Club salmon retreat, comically juxtaposing global diplomacy with small-town scheduling conflicts. To further satirize the odd relationship between Trump and Putin, Fallon presents a spoof analysis of the summit through the lens of Taylor Swift song titles, narrating their diplomatic ups and downs as if they were star-crossed lovers in a dramatic breakup album. He imagines Trump once viewing Putin as "you belong with me," ignoring warnings from others, "shake it off," while now facing tensions akin to bad blood, all while Putin carries a reputation as a controversial figure. Fallon suggests that Trump, distracted by scandals like Jeffrey Epstein's, is overwhelmed, referencing "you need to calm down," "cruel summer," and "I did something bad," as he tries to justify himself by claiming everyone involved was 22. The imagined dialogue escalates with Putin declaring, "You're losing me. You're on your own, kid," and the inevitable, "we are never ever getting back together," before Fallon drops a final joke. "That's just karma," featuring Ice Spice, merging global politics with pop chart culture. Shifting gears, Fallon turns to UFC President Dana White, confirming that Trump's suggestion of a real cage match at the White House is absolutely going to happen, prompting more outlandish speculation that we're nearing the day when a monster truck jumps the Lincoln Memorial. This leads into a parody ad for UFC on Capitol Hill, featuring fake, over-the-top matchups between congresspeople with wrestling-style nicknames, such as John the White Rhino Larson versus John Turbo Stash Rutherford, and Virginia the Throat Chopper Fox versus Lois the Dropkick Dame Frankel, with the main event being Clay Death Punch Higgins versus Norman the Kid Reynolds, the oldest man in Congress. After the fictional bell rings and chaos ensues, Fallon transitions into a rapid-fire satirical news roundup. The White House is reviewing Smithsonian exhibits to better match Trump's vision of American history, joking that the moon landing was now led by Michael Jackson. Dollar General recalls instant coffee that might contain glass, but their non-existent customer service is mocked by saying callers must simply hang up on themselves. And Hanes Underwear sells off its division for over $2 billion, prompting a joke that the company is now going commando. Fallon marks National Middle Child Day, humorously pointing out how predictably forgotten the occasion is, which draws cheers and applause. He then previews the night's special guests and performances. Actor and WWE star John Cena, promoting Season 2 of Peacemaker on HBO Max, set to return August 21st. Jesse Tyler Ferguson, starring in a new production of Twelfth Night at the Delacorte Theater in Central Park, running through September 14th, and musical guest Goose, who teases a major announcement to be revealed around midnight. Fallon also pauses to celebrate the birthday of beloved announcer Steve Higgins, wishing him heartfelt congratulations. Wrapping up the monologue with an interactive twist, Fallon announces the winner of the Fallon Book Club, a segment where the show selects a book for the audience to read together, and thanks viewers for submitting a wide range of great suggestions, including titles like The Road to Tender Hearts by Annie Hartnett, What Will People Think? By Sarah Hamden, Maggie, or A Man and Woman Walk into a Bar by Katie Yee. and What Kind of Paradise by Janelle Brown. Although all were praised, the final selection is revealed as My Friends by Frederick Backman, an author known for heartwarming and thoughtful fiction. Fallon encourages viewers to follow along on Instagram at Fallon Book Club, where he'll share his thoughts and reading progress. And as a special surprise, every member of the live studio audience receives a free copy of the book, inviting everyone to begin reading that very night, bringing the opening act of the show to a close with humor, celebrity charm, and community engagement.